To my fans, my Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my rebuilding castles that's made out of. She's amazing, I'm fire blazing. Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money around. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be found. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money around. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be found. It's going down, down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bankroll, but I'm king of the club, and I'm wearing a crown. Popping these.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
Strikers, 3-3. Here we go. Set, go.
Here's Young now to throw right away. He pulls it in around the 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Let's go.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Forced out left.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. The Panthers going to turn things over to the field goal unit. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Panthers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Fake the give, and now it's Milton. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go! Crack all 80.
Motion man is Rice. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Ready! Set, cut! Cut, cut!
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. They're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
Here's Young. Now a screen set up for Blue. Good hustle by the defense to beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to
go. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down.
10 flat. Set, cut.
From the gun, it's Young. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly had the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 36 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
The throw here is complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Ready, set. Ready. Cowboy 80. Go, Reed, go.
They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Going right sideline and complete. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Tampa. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Young. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Down.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Rolling to the left. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big play for the Panthers. An even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. A 1-point affair, 7-6 is the score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Set. Go.
Here's Young. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Panthers. And a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and gotta see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Set. Ready.
Will line up for the 2.
To throw is Young. That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. Into space. Inside the 30. And he is gone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Young to throw on 1st down. That's taken in by McMillan. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That pickup, good for 29 yards. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, Blue. He's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yellow, 40, tight.
Again, it's Drew. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Come on, set, cut.
Throwing is Yo. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 14-yard line.
Ready.
Second down, they need 7.
Ready. Fist punt.
Now Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Rice. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From 29. Here's 2nd down and 2. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Open man, right side, he's got it. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really 2 types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd and 7. Receiver in motion, headed left. He'll get this out wide. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
To the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The tight end going in motion to the left. One more time with Johnson. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That is 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Downfield is caught by Brown. And he will score. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. Panthers will up it to a 2-point lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Get out of the gun is Milton. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Down.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. Watch it. Do it.
Turn his TV off. Ain't with my type activities, but don't you get involved.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
The best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back, big pickup.
The RPO, that one is complete. And will be forced out of bounds, a very short game.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
Go now. 10 black. Ready.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready.
Third down and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big, explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and a yard. He'll look to throw. That is hard. He gets the hook up with Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run. Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 9.
Here we go. Set.
The shotgun. A throw from Milton. Going right. It's taken in. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Back to throw. Rolling right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Again, here comes Blue. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Sauce Gardner.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
They'll start by going forward with a pop. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On second down, here's Milton. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A A gain there of 11. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
Milton to the air on second down. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown Buccaneers. That his second TD catch of the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Young to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
On the set.
Second and 10.
Set. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. He'll drop this for Blue. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 3.
Ready.
Throwing is Young. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
On third and short, they go with Blue. And they pick it up. the 42-yard line, and the drive continues. First down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
That's another Panthers first down.
Come on, set.
First and 10 at the
On first down is Young. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And he'll be marked down at the 7, and it will set up first and goal.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Trouble 38. Ready?
Here's Young. They're called in at the 2, and he will score. Game on. Tenerella McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Start on the ground. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go, set.
On play action, Young. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 84 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Rice. And they will finally run him down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Here's first and 10. Johnson. He is belting in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
They'll come up now for second down. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tampa. His big game continues. His third touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's done it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Tonight's start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Now Young. Now screen set up for Blue. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Ready?
On second down, Young. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Complete to number 7. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Buccaneers 38
Here we go.
yards.
Set.
Back to throw. Young. That's over the middle. Complete to Brown. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 1.
Now, a big 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
They'll run here. And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31. But a new set of downs. First down picked up. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Set. Cut.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready. Set. Let's go now. Red. Shot. 17. Cut.
Look at play action with Young. Exiting the pocket right. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
22. Slide through.
Here we go. One final play. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play.
What a throw right there. You find yourself down here, Mike. You're in position where you definitely can get the ball in the end zone. That's critical. Anytime the last play of the game, just give yourself a chance. And somehow, with all those bodies, he finds the open man, and that's a game winner.
So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December. They continue to be the #1 team in all of football. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as we say so long from Uptown Charlotte.